Welcome to the MMA Neighborhood, guys.
What is good?
This is Devin.
And I'm Steve.
And yes, we got a great one today for you, buddy. We got UFC 241, Cormier versus Miocic 2. Woo, man, this is just a badass card, and me and my boy have been waiting for a long time for this one.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, okay. I won't rain on the parade real quick, but go ahead.
Well, we've been watching this card pile up for like this beginning of this year almost. It feels
for
like,
sure.
And they've just been stacking it with Cormier and Miocic. We've been waiting for that rematch, of course. And they got Yoel Romero and Paulo Costa. They got Nate Diaz coming back. I mean, this card is almost too good to be true right now.
For sure.
And I'm just glad it's all together, man. It's only a week away.
I know. I'm like super pumped up.
I'm freaking hella pumped. Especially the last card. We had a little stinker with the Egger and Holloway card.
Oh my God.
This is a complete turnaround from that. And I'm so excited to talk about this one, man.
Yeah. So shall we start with the first one? We're going to skip the prelims because there's really fucking
nothing on the prelims. But yeah, the main card is stacked. The first fight we have is Derek Brunson versus Ian Heinisch. I don't know how to say his last name, so if I messed it up, sorry. But this fight's actually a great fight, man. I'm very interested in this one.
Yeah.
Do you know much about Ian?
You know what? Not really. Because, of course, UFC.com doesn't put the reach on the guy, leg reach.
Have you seen him fight recently? You don't know enough about him?
I don't know.
So
he looks familiar, like his face, but can't pinpoint him.
So I believe he came from the Dana White Contender Series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've seen this guy fight. Actually, I've seen him fight twice now. He's promising, man. I like him, dude. He's like a wrestler base, but he's not afraid to throw hands.
Yeah.
He's coming off 2 wins, I believe, in UFC over Caesar, the Brazilian guy.
Yeah.
He just beat Shoeface, another Brazilian guy.
Oh, wow.
And it was a challenging battle because that guy was like black belt jiu-jitsu, and this guy's wrestling based, so he actually won by decision. It's pretty.
Yeah.
He looks pretty damn good, dude. I actually really like this guy.
Well, just based on probably the wrong facts or stats on the UFC.com, it looks like Derek Brunson has the advantage in like most of everything.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. All I know is Derek Brunson, he needs this win.
Oh, yeah.
Bad. Like, super bad.
He's coming off a loss to your boy Israel, right?
Yeah.
Ugh,
pretty
your boy
sure.
Schooled him in that one, huh?
Oh, my God.
Made him look silly.
Yeah. He fought with emotion.
Oh, yeah, Brunson?
Yeah, he totally fucked himself on that fight.
Big time.
Yeah. But, honestly, I think Brunson's going to bounce back on this one. I think he's going to be able to have better wrestling, and I don't know. I'm just going to say he has more power.
Yeah, Brunson, dude, he's got bombs, man.
He does.
Bombs for hands. He caught my boy Machida sadly. Ugh.
That was ridiculous.
But the thing with Brunson, man, he's a hit and miss. Like you said, he's emotional sometimes, and that plays against him heavily.
For sure.
You know,
I will give you that.
If he keep his emotions in check and be more strategical, maybe more counter, he might win this fight. I think this fight's a great matchup because I see both guys similar styles. However, in Ian, he looks more calmer to me, and he looks more calm to me, and I like this match, man. I really do. Low key, I really like this one.
Who are you going for?
I'm gonna go with the new boy. I'm gonna go with Ian, man. He's got a great background too. I think like he's came out of prison actually. He had some time in prison. Now
Really?
Yeah, he's turning around his life with MMA. He said MMA saved his life, man. And you know, I always love to hear those stories.
Yeah.
You know,
that wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, you don't got to go out there and kill people and murder people and do drugs. You can just go in a cage and beat someone's ass.
So you're saying, okay. I could say something right now, but it would just stir up a whole fucking thing.
Oh man, go ahead.
Greg Hardy.
Oh, right. You're right. You got me there.
Everyone still gives him shit for trying to switch his life around.
I guess the difference is I believe this guy. I don't believe Greg Hardy.
Oh, my God.
I feel like Greg Hardy still kills some people.
Whatever.
This guy's more believable to me. But, could be wrong. Could be judging too bad. But
maybe a little bit.
Yeah, dude, watch this guy, man. If he should be making a name for himself on this card, the Ian guy.
Yeah.
And hopefully after this card I can pronounce his last name right.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, who do you got, brother?
Oh, Derek
Brunson?
Yeah.
Do you see how this fight could play out? Do you think he's just going to bomb on him?
I think it's for sure. In a perfect world, he's going to check himself and control his emotions and not throw anything too sporadic. He's not going to, throw too many overhands. He's going to pick and choose his strikes. carefully. Hopefully, use his wrestling a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Really like pin him up against the cage. Kind of do what DC did to Stipe in the first one.
Ooh. And we'll be getting to that later. But,
yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
So
yeah, that's a great plan. Actually,
I still think it's gonna be a decision though.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a hard decision. I think it's gonna be a tough fight for both guys.
Yeah,
I think their styles are similar, and we're in for a good heavy hand hitting fight.
It's a very good first fight.
Yeah, it really is. Now the next fight, we are gonna be honest here. We don't know these guys. Now the card is stacked. Don't get us wrong, but this fight, I really don't know these guys.
I have no idea.
So. I mean, we're just gonna skip that one, man.
Yeah,
skip it.
Who do you go? Who do you got though?
I don't know. Gabriel and versus Sodik. I don't know these guys. Can't even make a choice, my friend.
I'm gonna go with Sodik. Yes, off.
All right, watch them be the best fight all night long.
Right?
I don't even know these guys, but this is how you get to know them, right? But it's all good for a card this stacked to have one fight on there. You really don't know, because I mean, especially when you get these freaking titans that are fighting after them.
Oh my God.
Woo! Yoel Romero versus Paulo Costa. Oh my gosh, man. These guys' physique alone, look at them. They're like just Greek gods, man. Look at these dudes coming in the ring.
It's a perfect match for juiced or not juiced.
Are we getting to that already? Clean or dirty?
Come on.
Are we playing clean and dirty on this one?
Dude, seriously, Jesus.
So, Romero versus Costa. Who do you got, or should we start off with who do you think's juiced and who's not?
Costa.
Costa, you think he's juiced?
For sure.
Now, didn't Romero just get popped with a tainted supplement or something like that?
No, he won that settlement.
He did. He's a multi-millionaire now, huh?
He took tainted supplements and he won that, so I'm not going to...
Now he's got that McGregor money, huh?
Dude, I don't know. I forget how much it was. It was
a few million, dude.
For sure, which is good.
That's
good for him.
Crazy, man, because if you look at Romero... If I had to say, I'd say he's dirty. And
really?
Costa. If I had to pick on these guys, I'd say they're both dirty. But,
I don't
proven
know
so.
I don't know about that.
But let's hop into the actual fight of it. I mean, these guys are just incredibly ripped, and they're athletic they're as athletic as you can get, right?
Yeah.
Romero's a little older. Paul is a younger side, but Who would you think is gonna win this one, man?
Well, I'm gonna say this:
beast.
They have Romero coming off a loss, which I'm gonna disagree. He won his last fight versus Whitaker. So they're both coming off wins, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think Paulo is gonna be able to handle this.
Really?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I think he's bitten. He's gonna bite off a little more than he could chew.
Yeah,
for sure.
This is a huge step in competition. I mean, if he wins this, he's basically next for the title. Romero is like second best in the division, so
yeah,
second or third best. So, this is a huge step up. Do you remember when we first seen Paulo Costa fight?
Dude, I do, but who was he fighting?
Johnny Hendricks.
Oh my God,
yeah.
That's right.
And he looks so much bigger because Hendricks went up to middleweight to fight him. He looked like
Holy
a giant.
Crap, you're so right.
And he just beat the shit out of Hendricks. Remember that? That was Hendricks' last fight, dude.
That was insane.
He just fucked that boy up.
Dude.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Oh, it was brutal. So, the level of competition, though, for Paulo hasn't been that high. He beat Hendricks, and then his last fight, who did he beat in his last fight?
Who?
Oh, Uriah Hall. Yeah, so Paulo Costa beat Uriah Hall. So he hasn't beat anybody really top ranked at all. So he's going from like unranked guys to straight to the top of the chain.
Yeah.
You might be right. You might be biting off a little bit too much right now.
For sure. And Romero, man. What's his nickname?
Soldier of God. Jesus.
Bro, you better be scared of
God bless, man.
Dude, Jesus.
This guy's gnarly KO power, amazing phenomenal wrestler, and just explosive, man. Explosive. Sometimes you're like, what is he doing? He's not even doing much, and out of nowhere, flying knee knockout. Dude. Or just overhand,
So,
and he's like 40s. This guy just knocking people out. Yeah, man. insane.
So who do you have, Devin?
Who I have? Well, this fight to me is really hard to like play out.
Mm-hmm.
I just see someone getting caught, like because they're so big dudes and they look almost virtually the same with their physiques,
in a way.
But I think I gotta agree with you. This is a huge step with the going up in competition for Paulo. And and they both haven't fought recently, so we haven't really seen them for like a year or so. Both of them have been inactive.
True.
It's hard to say, but I mean, it's hard to pick against Romero.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna have to go with Romero, but I want to see Paulo. I want to see some new blood.
True.
Win. I want to see Paulo win. I'm gonna go with Romero though.
From the tape that I've seen, Paulo Costa, he swings pretty wide.
Yeah.
And it worked against Uriah Hall, you know, whatever. But I don't think that's gonna work with Romero. I think Romero's gonna be able to capitalize on his like open spots, on all his open space that he leaves open, and I think he's just gonna be able to wipe him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that because, I mean, who knows how much better Paulo's gotten since like haven't been fighting. Maybe he's gotten better through training since then. But
True.
But you're right. There's a lot of holes in his game. He hasn't fought anybody in high ranks.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he does have holes, and Romero probably will capitalize on that, man.
And like I'm mainly picking out the fact that his striking, Paulo's striking in particular, I don't think it's
strong, but it's sloppy.
Yeah, very sloppy.
Yeah, and he's pretty precise. You know, he's pretty clean with his shots.
And then I could see Romero even taking him down, beating the shit out of him there.
This is awesome. I think this fight was supposed to be booked a couple times, and both guys had to back out for some reason, you know? So it's like I said, like Titans fighting each other, man. They're just monsters.
It's going to be dope.
I can see like a slugfest happening, and they get in the pocket, and then it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
You know, if it gets a little reckless, then Paulo could catch Romero, you know, because he's heavy-handed guy. He's a beast, too, dude.
Like I said, I feel like Romero's going to be using his wrestling on him.
Yeah, smart. It would be smart, especially like try to gas this guy out.
Yeah.
I want to see him side by side because I know they're both big motherfuckers, dude. And I want to just see these guys side by side and see the difference.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because I think Paulo's a little taller than Romero. I could be wrong, but I just know these guys are both big dudes, and they both have KO power, and I will not blink in this fight, man.
You said Paulo's a little taller, you said?
Yeah.
Just by an inch.
Just by an inch, so no difference in that.
Leg reach, Romero, 42 inches to 39.5, and then arm reach is 73.5 for Romero and 72 for Costa.
Okay.
So it's
pretty even.
Fairly even.
Pretty good, man. I mean, this could be a headliner fight right here. This could headline, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And throw it right in the middle of this pay-per-view it's amazing, dude.
So let me ask you a question, though. Does the winner of this get the title shot?
Yeah, well, this division, the middleweight division, right?
Yeah.
It's a little funky right now because we have Israel, your boy Israel, as an interim champion right now.
Well, he's facing Whitaker.
Yeah, they got that booked yet?
Yeah, they got that booked.
It's for this year?
Yeah.
Right on. So once we have that, Whitaker is a champion. He's the interim. Then we'll figure out who's the real champ, right?
Supposedly champion.
So yeah, I would say whoever wins this. But then if you get Romero to win it, he already had a couple shots at it. So it's tricky, man. It's a tricky spot.
If Romero wins and Israel wins, that's what they'll make.
Yes.
If Whitaker wins, they won't give Romero again.
Yeah. So it all depends how those two fights pan out. Because if Paulo wins too, he for sure will get a title shot. They'll jump him up.
Yeah.
But if Romero wins and Whitaker, then you got a little problem, you know?
Which I would really like to happen if Stylebender wins and Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a little shit talking has been going on back in, a little while back. So I would want Stylebender just to, teach him a lesson.
Well, what do you got if Romero won and fights Israel?
Same thing.
Oh yeah, he's seen you hesitate a little bit there.
Whatever, bro.
It's a scary match for you, bro.
It is. It's a little scary. Yeah. But that's my boy right there. I've been on his train since last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
since the beginning of last year. Like that's been my dude.
Called it. You've been on it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's phenomenal, and he's only getting better, and he's only gonna learn from the Gaslam fight.
Dude, that might have been the fight of the year so far too. Amazing,
easily
amazing. But Romero brings more power to the game, and
true. But
I don't know, man.
What do I always say? What wins? Technicality or power?
Yep.
Boom, right there. Boy.
That's why Whitaker beat Romero.
Fuck you. No, he did
Yes.
not. No, he did not.
Yes, but we'll see.
You're talking about fight number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. But
Stop
we'll
it.
see.
Stop it.
Well, when you got Whitaker and Israel against each other, that's like technique versus technique. So it's like who's got the better
Israel
of the two, you know? But this is great, dude. It's a great matchup, man.
Dude, it's going to be a beast.
It's the scariest matchup, I would say, of the night, man. Just two monsters going at it.
For sure.
But another scary matchup we have is
But hold on. I do want to take a break before we get into the co-main.
Okay.
All right, so we'll be right back.
All right.
And we are back with the MMA Neighborhood. We are going over UFC 241. And now we are going to go into the co-main event. Anthony Pettis versus Nate motherfucking Diaz.
Oh, yeah. Like, I still cannot believe this fight is happening, man.
Honestly, neither can I.
Like, am I dreaming? Is this a play to sell the tickets, man? Like, honestly, all the fight fans out there know this is too good to be true, man.
Yeah. I feel like you're either with one of them, like, you're either one way or the other. There's, like, no middle with this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the middle, man. So, I mean, I like both guys' fighting styles. They're just always entertaining, especially Showtime. He's just flashy. It's fun to watch.
And he's coming off that excellent knockout
win.
win.
Over Wonder Boy, which is... I'm still shocked over that fight, man.
Which was great.
How do you knock out Wonder Boy with a flying elbow? Superman elbow, man.
I'm pretty sure I called that one, too.
You did. I don't know how you did it, man. Good job on that one.
Fucking name, man.
But
Thank
Wonder
you.
Boy got knocked out? What the fuck?
Now, Pettis is facing Nate Diaz, who hasn't fought since McGregor.
Since my boy.
Yeah.
Since he got pounded by McGregor.
Oy.
And maybe he took his time off because he got pounded a little bit too hard in the head.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, been a long time. What,
yeah.
like 2-3 years?
Has it been that long already?
Yeah, man. That's why I still can't believe this fight's happening, man.
It's a great fight.
This is a dream matchup for the fans. Like, come on. Like, as soon as they announced this, I was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. And then now that's a week away.
Yeah.
I'm still saying bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Until I see those fuckers step in the cage,
Yep.
I will keep saying bullshit. Because I don't mean to curse it, but how is this happening, man?
In my opinion, I think this is the best fight on the card.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a bold statement, brother.
I am standing by it.
I feel like this is just one out of the many fight of the nights we're going to get on this card.
I think it's the best fight overall.
You know what? You might be right.
But let's get down to brass tacks here, Devin.
All right.
Who do you got? What's your opinion on these people going into it?
Ah, man. This one's been tough for me. I've been thinking about it since they booked it, and it's hard for me to pick a clear winner. Nate Diaz, he's been out for so damn long. Who knows where he's at?
True.
I mean, he looked great. You know, he looks in shape in the McGregor fight. He is fighting at welterweight. They're both at welterweight now. They were formerly lightweights.
Yeah.
So he could be bigger. Nate Diaz could be a monster right now.
Yeah.
So we don't know much about where he's at, right? Now, Anthony Pettis, he's looking hungrier than ever, coming off that knockout on Wonder Boy.
That was at welterweight as well.
Yeah, first fight in welterweight.
So
great look for him. And here's the thing, though. In the Wonder Boy Pettis fight, I feel like Wonder Boy is piecing Pettis up pretty good. And even though Pettis got the win, it wasn't like he was winning. You know,
Wonder Boy had his moments.
He did. for 2 full rounds, he was getting them. And Pettis got that knockout, so you got to give it to him. But it wasn't looking like Pettis was a world beater in that fight or anything.
True. Wonder Boy is a tough opponent.
Hell yeah.
He's a very tough opponent.
And that's why I'm still shocked by that win, you know. One big flaw I see in Pettis is pressure fighters.
Okay.
People that pressure Pettis usually get him.
Okay.
I think that's what Wonder Boy was doing in that fight and actually worked
it
against.
It backfired.
But he was pressuring. Wonder Boy never pressures.
Yeah.
So he fought different.
He's a counter striker that was pressuring.
Right. And it was working because Pettis ain't good against pressure, but it's not Wonder Boy's style, and it bit him in his ass.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about Nate Diaz, 209 motherfuckers.
Shit.
Yeah. This guy, all about pressure. Nate Diaz, volume striker, comes forward. you can hit him as hard as McGregor, and you can just see it. He'll still get up and come forward.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I wonder if he even has a brain in there. So I don't know how the fuck
I
it does.
feel you.
Like,
I
how does
feel
he get
ya.
knocked out? He's straight. He should be called a zombie, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But, yeah, his pressure is Pettis going to be able to deal with that.
True.
I don't know. What are your
So,
thoughts?
You
Before I make a
didn't.
pick.
You didn't pick one.
Well, I don't want to keep going
do
on
you want
about
me
it.
to go?
No, hold on.
You want me to go?
There's one more thing I want to
What?
point out. That's a weakness with Nate Diaz.
What's that?
The leg kicks.
Okay.
Nate Diaz always eats leg kicks for some reason. Fucker doesn't like checking them.
Yeah.
You know? And Pettis has a great leg kicking game.
Mm-hmm.
He used it on Wonder Boy in the last fight.
Yeah.
And I believe on Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
So his leg kicks, if Pettis can work the leg kicks early, slow down that forward pressure from Diaz,
Yeah.
it could be Pettis' game.
Yeah.
I don't see a finish in this one, though.
Okay.
I see a fucking war.
Interesting.
I see a bloodbath for the fans. Just bleed.
Oh
This
my
is gonna
God.
happen. This is gonna happen, bro. I see a war. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sit down during this fight.
But who
Yeah.
do you pick?
Who's my pick after all that rambling? Fuck. Do I dare say it? Nate Diaz.
Oh
Shit. 209 motherfucking
Bam.
Stockton.
Why is that?
Uh,
What's the edge that why you picked Nate?
the welterweight factor? I
Yeah.
think he's gonna be a lot bigger than Pettis.
Okay.
And the pressure, if Pettis doesn't get good leg kicks off the bat,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna get overwhelmed.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a very close fight.
Yeah.
I think both guys are gonna win this fight. If you know what I mean.
I feel you.
Now, my boy, who do you guys? You seem like you got a mystery pick over here.
So, I was contemplating this fight for a good minute, and then it just hit me. This was a very easy pick for me.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Straight up, Nate Diaz, like you said, is a volume striker,
Mhm.
but he just doesn't have the power, in my opinion.
Mhm.
You know, especially these days. I don't think he has the power to like really inflict a lot of damage. He'll hit you a bunch of times, but I don't think he's gonna knock you out.
Yeah, there never know.
Pettis, he's a very technical striker. He's got good punches, which he's coming off a knockout fucking win on Wonder Boy.
Mhm.
Like you said, he's got leg kicks. I feel like overall, Pettis has a better all-around game, not including the ground. I will get to that.
Okay.
But if this fight stays standing,
Mhm.
Pettis.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I see this. I in my heart I want Pettis to finish this,
Mhm.
but you're probably right. It will be a decision. But if it does get to the ground, that's where it's going to get interesting for me, because I feel like Nate Diaz has a big upper hand on that.
How so? I think they're both black belts in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I just feel like Nate Diaz he utilizes his skills more
Mhm.
instead of unlike Pettis, where he doesn't really use his ground game as he should efficiently. I feel like Nate Diaz actually uses his ground game properly. You get what I'm saying?
Somewhat. I think Pettis is a counter ground game guy, so he's known for arm bars and
Well, that's
triangles, you know.
I guess you could say that's what I'm saying. Like, he's very defensive on the ground.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz, like, he's gonna go for shit.
He's offensive one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that for sure.
So that's why I give the ground game to Nate, but standing, all Pettis. And I feel like this fight will stay standing for a good portion of it.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. If it does get to the ground, I can see some crafty moves from both guys.
For sure. It's
and
gonna
it'll just
be
get back up.
It's gonna be very exciting on the ground if it does get there. But my pick is, and I'm gonna be biased somewhat, I'm gonna say Pettis finish second round.
This is so confusing to me right now because honestly, I thought we'd have the opposite picks going into this. I thought
Dude.
you were gonna pick Nate Diaz and I was gonna pick Pettis.
Dude, I love Nate. I love
yeah,
the
that's
Stockton
your boy.
brothers and
Like,
shit.
how are you going
But
against them?
You know, I jumped back on that Pettis train like a while ago.
Yeah,
And, you know, he's just, I got faith in my
after
boy.
this fight, he's gonna be back on the Diaz
Oh,
train.
shut up.
Yes.
Shut up.
This
But-
is so weird though, because honestly, I like Pettis' style better. I think he's funner to watch. And
I think that's what pushed me over the edge to pick him for Pettis, strictly because of style, technicality. I feel like he could really win this. I think he could finish it too.
Really?
Yeah.
This one's
And
like,
plus,
if you'd asked me this like a few years ago,
yeah,
I would be 100% Pettis.
for sure.
Know? Like when Pettis was like lightweight champion, which was a while ago, but if they were to fight in lightweight back in the day,
yeah,
I would pick Pettis. But
for
now
sure.
that they're going into welterweight, I feel like Diaz is gonna have the edge because of that weight. Like he's not gonna be gassed or anything. He's gonna come in probably big as fuck.
Thank you for reminding me. Cardio is going to be a big factor in this because Pettis versus Wonderboy, I'll give you that. Pettis was looking a little slow.
Yeah.
At when did it end? The second round?
Yeah, very end of it.
Yeah, so he was looking, as you say, he was getting kind of pieced up, whatever. But another thing that made me pick Pettis is, who's the more difficult fight for Pettis? Wonderboy or Nate Diaz? Wonderboy, for sure, in my opinion. He knocked the motherfucker out.
Right. But Nate Diaz brings more volume.
True.
More aggression.
And I hate to say this, but Nate Diaz punches are like pillows.
Oh, we all know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think no. I think hands down Pettis wins.
Wow, this is just tripping me out, man. I used to be on the other side of the fence. I would think Pettis wins too, but
I knew you were going to be surprised by my pick.
Yeah, I am shocked right now.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. He went against the Diaz brothers? What?
Yeah, I know. But,
I don't blame you, though, because I'm a fan of both.
For sure. And especially...
I'm more a fan of Pettis, to be honest.
They're even for me right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Diaz, I never even liked him back in the day. I started liking him more and more, but...
Oh, dude, I've always liked the Diaz brothers.
I know you're always a fan, for sure. I'm just excited to see him come back, because... he is fun to watch.
The Diaz brothers, they're always fun to watch. Like you said, they always put on a good show. I think their antics get away of their skill sometimes,
right?
And that's why they put on a good show, a good fight, and that's why they're rememberable. But it's not their fighting that makes them rememberable. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's their attitude.
It's both.
Stockton motherfucker, it's all that shit. You get what I'm saying?
It's both, because their fighting's memorable
it is good
as the pressure, damn, this motherfucker throws so much. It's a different style, but it's their style.
Yeah, for sure. But you get what I'm saying? I think their antics get away of their skill.
Back then I never really liked them because of that. I thought it was all antics, but then starting to see them beat some high level guys, you're like, shit, these guys they're pretty fucking good,
Yeah. So
should we take a shot to every middle finger we see in that fight? Or?
Oh, for sure.
Do you think there's going to be a mutual respect between them, or is it going to be bad blood?
To me, I haven't heard too much shit talk. But then again, I don't think they've even faced off yet. So I don't know. I think they'll be cordial.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No middle fingers?
Nah.
I think we're in for a fight of the night for sure, like you said.
I think this is my favorite fight of the night.
I still don't believe it's happening.
Dude, it's good. It's a great fight, but a very easy pick for me. I'm picking Pettis.
Wow.
Second round TKO.
Wow. Well, let us know, fans out there. Who do you got for this amazing fan fight?
And not just this fight, all the fights that we've been talking about. And now, bring it in, Devin.
It's time for the main event of the evening.
That's what's up.
Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic 2. The rematch is here, guys. It's been a little over a year now, huh?
It's been a little over a year?
Yeah, about a year and a half. And I wanted to point something out. When Steve and I first started the MMA Neighborhood podcast, I believe this was one of the first ones.
Oh, like our practice ones?
No, I think our first one we put out on SoundCloud.
No shit.
Was DC versus Stipe.
You're so right.
I believe it was last summer Blockbuster card in July.
Yeah, I remember going back. I remember going back to the studio, and we were still, because we left right after the fight, and we were still shocked.
Yeah, it might not have even been a good one because we were just in awe the whole time.
Yeah.
Could not believe DC pulled off that upset.
Jesus.
It was shocking.
It very much was.
But I'm stoked they're finally going to run it back, man. It's been a long ass time.
I honestly can't believe Dana White finally gave Miocic the rematch.
Yeah, well, you know the story. They're waiting on to see if Brock Lesnar would fight
Dude,
DC.
that was such bullshit.
Yeah, it was all money, you know. But now that Lesnar probably can't pass the fucking drug test.
Yeah, some shit. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck Brock Lesnar.
We got the rematch that Stipe deserves, you know.
The right
So
match.
Stipe hasn't fought since then, which I think is very smart.
It's smart, but then again, you know what? I'm just gonna say overall, it was a smart move.
Yeah.
Because he should have gotten the rematch right afterwards, hands down. He broke records.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the problem here?
Still...
Sorry for my language, but damn, bro, what's going on here?
Straight up, he holds the record for most UFC heavyweight title defenses.
That's what's up.
And he beat Ngannou, who no one could beat at the time.
And didn't he beat Verdum?
Verdum, yeah, that's how he got the belt. Knocked him out first round. Knocked out Overeem first round. Knocked out Junior Dos Santos first round.
Come on now.
Just knocking everybody out. And a war with Francis Ngannou.
Which I get why, and I honestly don't get why you said it was a war. It was pretty one-sided to me.
The first round was just... You know, he had to get through that storm first round.
I'll give you that. The first round was pretty scary.
It was intense.
He got hit.
Yeah,
he got hit for sure.
He took some fucking truck hits, man. Like, and I want to point out that fight because I'm not trying to make excuse, but I think it was a big factor. I know DC had a very strategical move to win.
Yeah,
the fight, but when Stipe fought Ngannou, it was a 5-round battle. Even though he won it decisively, he took some heavy fucking shots. Right?
Not the whole fight though.
Not the whole fight. The first round, he's taking big shots
for sure.
From the heaviest striker in the UFC, you know?
Apparently, the heaviest striker.
Right? So you're getting hit by the heaviest guy.
Yeah.
Your brain's going to get rattled a little bit, you know?
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to take back that apparently. Do you want me to explain why?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes. Ngannou probably hits the hardest in the whole UFC.
Right.
But why was DC able to knock Stipe out? I will tell you why in my humble opinion. Technique. He saw the one hole in Stipe's game, and he capitalized it perfectly. Dirty box, breakout, overhand, every time, and he cleaned him up. So, I don't think I'm gonna, put too much hate or whatever towards Stipe for that one hole because I'm pretty sure he fixed that.
Yeah, I really hope so. I mean, I'm sure he has nightmares of it, so
for sure.
They probably went in and drilled the hell out of it to never let it happen again,
I mean, and it kind of goes back to my point that I always say on here. What wins? Technicality or power? What won? Technicality.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Definitely technicality won. The only thing is I feel like Stipe took that fight too soon. As in, his head was probably still a little concussed from the Ngannou fight, and it just makes you a little fuzzy. I don't think he was as clear as he could have been in that fight. Yeah, he made a technical error big time, but I think he rushed into it too fast. He sounded like he was slurring in the Ultimate Fighter show, and I'm glad he took a year off to just get his brain fucking straight. And
I would say, yeah, he probably did that to get his head straight, but I think he knows what he deserved.
Oh, yeah.
He deserved that fucking rematch. Hands down. And while DC's padding his record with, bullshit fights, easy fights, give me fights.
The black
And
piece.
this guy's like, DC's just like, I'm the best. No, you're not. Shut up.
So, with all that background talk, who do you got going for the second fight, the rematch?
Stipe.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think this... Okay.
Break it down.
Okay. Refresh my memory real quick. DC didn't really do takedowns in that first fight until the end when he kind of dazed him, then he took him down, right?
Well, he dropped him and it wasn't even a takedown. So,
wasn't even a takedown?
No takedowns. There was some clinch work against the cage.
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of dirty boxing.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Do you think, before I go into it, do you think he's going to do the same thing again?
30
DC?
bucks?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think so? You think he's going to go with the same strategy?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
What other strategy does he got?
I don't know, but I think that's pretty stupid.
Because he's a smaller guy, and it's kind of like Randy Couture.
Yeah?
That's how you beat bigger dudes, you know? You clinch them up against cage, you dirty box, you wear him down.
Okay.
That's how Randy Couture was able to be a heavyweight champion at his size, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the strategy. Grind him against the cage, look for an opening. Because if you stay at the end, like, yeah, Stipe's a monster, you know?
For sure.
And if you just stay in his range, you're going to get peppered with strikes. So
Yeah.
DC's best advantage is to get close
Yeah.
and get dirty.
All right. Well, I'll just jump into it. I'm going to make it short and sweet and simple. I think Stipe, he's going to correct that hole. And I'm pretty sure he did. He seems very confident in the interviews that I've watched and like the back and forth talk between him and DC.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stipe is going to come back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And teach this dude a lesson.
I really hope so. I really do. I mean, he had over a year to train for DC, specifically only him, you know.
Yeah.
So I really hope that he's learned from his mistakes and can bring something different to the table in the next fight.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing bad in that fight. He was hitting DC pretty good early on, you know.
I don't know about that. I will say that Stipe didn't look as best as he usually was, you know. But who do you got, man?
Well, I'm still contemplating if I should invest in some Popeyes stock right now or not, because I know if DC wins, Popeyes is probably gonna get a big bill from him. So,
are you seriously about to tell me you're going for DC? Are you seriously about to tell me that?
Look, I'm not going for DC. I'm not, man. But I'm scared. I'm scared, man, because DC got him the first time, and I'm scared he's in Stipe's head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared that the emotions might run too hard through Stipe, and he might not fight as clean as he should. And it's hard for me to see how Stipe wins without like connecting hard early on, because if Stipe can't keep the range, and he just gets smothered, it's gonna be a bad night again, dude.
If we were to bet right now on this question I'm about to ask you, do you think Stipe puts on the more pressure?
Ooh.
Or does he stay back?
No, they're both pressure guys.
But who do you think? What do you think? Do you think Stipe is gonna run? They're gonna go fight. Do you think Stipe is just gonna rush up in there?
Bomb on him? No.
Not like stupidly, but he's gonna set the pace.
Yeah. He needs to. He needs to, because if he doesn't and he lets DC get the pace going first, I guess that's what's going to determine this fight.
Pace.
Yeah. Who's going to set it first?
Yeah.
And who's going to run the show? But, you know, Stipe's the bigger guy. He should be able to get DC off him, but...
Yeah.
I'm confused, man. I'm scared because DC's been getting in Stipe's head. I think he's getting his head a little bit. I don't like what he's saying. He's saying, oh... Stipe's not good enough to beat me.
That's just... So, I fucking watched that too. Unbelievable.
To say he's not good enough, like,
And that's exactly why I can't stand DC.
Look, I want DC to get knocked the fuck out. Popeyes goes bankrupt. All that shit, man. But it's tough, bro. This is a tough fucking fight to call. Yes, I'm going with Stipe, just like the first time.
So that's your biased opinion. Clearly. What's your logical opinion? Because we're both pretty biased on this fight. Let's be honest.
Yes, we are.
Let's be logical, though, for a second.
Well, fuck, dude. I can see DC just grinding him out. Grinding out a decision. I don't see DC finishing him again.
No.
But maybe grind him out. I don't know. You know what? It's going to be a fucking war. It's going to be a war. And Stipe, he has to win this, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to fuck up his legacy forever if he doesn't. It's going to be a big stain on him, you know? And I just hope he doesn't go in with too much emotion and just he's in the fight and not out of his head.
I don't think he's going to do anything of the sort with emotion. He's not an emotional guy. First of all, he's a firefighter. You can't do emotions while you're doing that.
That's right.
You have to think logical.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to think critically under pressure.
I like that, yeah.
So that's my one take on that.
And now he's in the biggest fire
exactly
of his life, man.
So I don't think that's going to be a big issue with him concentrating on what he needs to do. I think he's been, like you said, training for this one guy and one guy only. I think hands down, Stipe wins his title back, first round, knocks this bitch out.
Woo! I love that pick, brother.
That's what's up.
And I'm just gonna go with it. Same thing. First round knockout.
That's
baby.
what's
Let's
up.
get this Stipe. Let's get that shit.
Cheers.
Show this boy home, man. Take him out of your fucking house. Get him out of here, and send him packing. Send him packing to Popeyes.
That's what's up.
Crying to them, saying he lost. Send him fucking out of this fucking cage.
And plus,
retire DC. Get rid of this name.
Not retire yet, because I still want to see DC moved back down and get fucked up again.
Give him another spanking.
Yeah, just one more spanking
one
before
more
he
on the way out.
retires. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Because if we got to come back next Saturday and say DC won,
dude,
oh, it's gonna be a sad podcast.
Oh my god.
I mean, the other fights will make up for it, but still, I don't want to ruin the night with a DC win.
Dude, yeah.
Fuck that shit.
We just gotta.
And his commentary, I hope he loses that job too, man. Gets the hell out of that.
Dude, he's been sucking lately. Commentary.
You know, I just thought of another great thing about this card.
What?
Is he's not gonna be commentating.
Dude, yes.
Probably Cruz and Joe.
Dude, I don't get why a lot of people are hating on Cruz commentating right now.
I think he needs a better partner when he commentates.
Because I think it's when like Cruz is with Felder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they like mesh as well as like Joe and Cruz.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't mesh well with some guys, so
yeah.
He's got to pair him up with Joe.
For sure. Right. And plus, it's in Anaheim, so.
Yes. I wish we could have got to see this one, but.
I know. Tickets shot up in the price.
Hell yeah, they did. But we get to watch it on the pay-per-view, and hopefully you guys don't miss it, man, because it's the baddest card of the year so far, brother.
That's debatable. But yeah, man, that's the MMA Neighborhood and our coverage and our picks and predictions for UFC 241. And, leave a comment, follow us, subscribe, tell us we're wrong, tell us you're right. Let us know. Just talk to us, because the MMA Neighborhood isn't a neighborhood without you. And I am Steven.
I'm Devin.
And we will see you next week.
You guys have a great one.